Imagine a world where every single person, from presidents to janitors, is born with a duplicate, an exact copy of your body, your face, your DNA, but with one huge difference: no brain, just an empty shell on autopilot. At first, people might think it's useful. Free labor. Who wouldn't want a clone to mow the lawn, carry groceries, or sit in traffic for you? Corporations would love it. Factories filled with brainless clones, perfectly obedient, no complaints, no strikes. The ultimate workforce. But then the chaos begins. If every person has a clone, society is instantly flooded with billions of extra bodies. Where do you put them? Streets would be crowded, subways jammed with mindless copies standing in corners, cities drowning in duplicate humans. Imagine trying to walk to work while 10 brainless versions of your neighbors block the sidewalk like zombies. And think about identity. You're unique now, but if your clone looks exactly like you, who are you anymore? Criminals would use clones as decoys. Courts would collapse. Police arrest you, but it's just your brainless double wandering around aimlessly. Then comes the darker side: exploitation. Rich elites would collect clones as status symbols, parading armies of blank-faced copies like trophies. The poor would rent their clones for survival money. A black market would rise, trading, stealing, and even customizing clones. Medicine would change too. Need an organ transplant? No problem. Just take it from your brainless clone. Doctors would treat them like living spare parts. But that raises a chilling question. If a clone has no brain, does it have rights? Is it just property, or is it still human? And then religion and philosophy explode. Some people would see clones as soulless meat. Others would claim they still have a spirit, even without thought. Wars could start, not over land, but over whether clones should live freely or serve forever. Now imagine the psychological impact. Every time you look in the mirror, your clone is there. Silent. Watching. A body that looks like you but doesn't think, doesn't feel. People would go insane, haunted by their own reflection turned into flesh. Families would fracture, and imagine raising a child while their blank duplicate stares at you from the corner. But here's the scariest part: evolution. What if some clones changed? Even without brains, biology is strange. What if over time a few developed sparks of consciousness? What if one day your brainless twin blinked at you differently or whispered your name? A world of brainless clones isn't a paradise of free labor. It's a nightmare of overcrowding, exploitation, paranoia, and fear. Humanity might not collapse because of the clones. It might collapse because people can't handle living with themselves. So the real question isn't, what if every human had a clone without a brain? The question is, could you stand to face your own body, stripped of thought, every single day?